Hello, friends. Welcome to another video that promises to transform our perspective on life and personal growth. Today, we'll delve into the profound teachings of the Stoics, true masters of ancient wisdom. Before we begin, please like this video and follow along with every detail, as we will explore three crucial pieces of advice that only the Stoics can offer. These insights will not only guide us on our personal journey but also help us face life's challenges with more serenity and wisdom. Let's discover together how to apply these timeless lessons to our daily lives. A word on controlling your reactions. Have you ever considered that often, the key to a more serene and fulfilling life lies within ourselves? The Stoics teach us that while we cannot control everything that happens around us, we can always control how we react to these events. This is powerful. It means that no matter what life throws our way, we have the ability to choose our response. It's as if life constantly challenges us to be masters of our own emotions and actions. Imagine this: you're facing a problem at work, something beyond your control. Instead of letting stress and frustration take over your mind, the Stoics remind us that we can choose to respond with calmness and clarity. This is not just about keeping composure but also about cultivating a mindset that transforms challenges into opportunities for personal growth. Of course, it's not easy. Often, we are caught off guard by life's circumstances, and our initial reaction may be impulsive or emotional. But this is where Stoic practice comes in, the constant training of self-discipline and reflection. Great Stoics like Marcus Aurelius taught us the importance of taking a moment to breathe deeply, step back, and assess the situation objectively. This skill is not just useful in moments of crisis but also in daily interactions with those around us. How many times do we find ourselves irritated by something someone said or did? The Stoics encourage us to remember that while we cannot control others' actions, we can control how we choose to react. It's an incredible power when we stop to think about it. And you know what else? This power of choice is not limited to negative situations. When we can control our reactions positively, we can transform not only our lives but also positively influence those around us. Imagine the impact of being a source of calm and wisdom in such a hectic and unpredictable world. Therefore, practicing reaction control is not just a skill but a true art. It is a path that leads us to greater self-awareness and a deeper understanding of ourselves. The Stoics believe that this practice not only strengthens our emotional resilience but also brings us closer to virtue and wisdom. So, the next time you feel challenged by life, remember the power you have within. Remember that every situation is an opportunity to show your inner strength, to grow, and to learn. Difficult moments are not insurmountable obstacles but steps that lead us to our true potential. And here's the secret: the more we practice controlling our reactions, the easier it becomes. Like a muscle that strengthens with exercise, our ability to wisely choose our responses develops over time and practice. It's a continuous process of self-discovery and improvement. So, my friend, why not start today? Why not commit to being the master of your emotions, to consciously choosing how to respond to every challenge life presents? Remember, we are not alone on this journey. The teachings of the Stoics crossed the centuries to guide us, inspire us, and motivate us to live a life of meaning and purpose. May each breath be an opportunity to cultivate inner serenity. May each challenge be a chance to show the strength of your will. And may each moment of controlling your reactions bring you one step closer to true emotional and spiritual freedom. This is the Stoics' invitation to you: discover the power that resides within you, practice it daily, and transform your life. Are you ready to accept this challenge? A word on the impermanence of things. My friends, One of the great truths the Stoics teach us is about the impermanence of things in this life. It seems obvious, doesn't it? After all, we all know that everything that begins will one day end. But what the Stoics remind us of is that deeply understanding this truth can completely transform the way we live and appreciate each moment. Just imagine, how many times do we find ourselves clinging to something material, an achievement, a relationship, thinking it will bring us eternal happiness? The Stoics invite us to reflect on how these things are fleeting. This doesn't mean we shouldn't seek accomplishments or love intensely, but that we need to cultivate a healthy detachment. How often do we feel devastated when something we deeply value is gone? It could be a job, a love, even youth and health. The Stoics teach us that accepting impermanence is also accepting the nature of life. It's recognizing that our happiness should not depend on external circumstances but on our ability to find meaning and serenity even amid change. By understanding that everything is ephemeral, we are challenged to live more consciously and authentically. It's not about living in fear of what might end but valuing each moment as a precious gift. Each experience, whether good or bad, teaches us something important about ourselves and the world around us. The Stoics remind us that true freedom lies in learning to let go of what we cannot control. This includes not just material things but also expectations, plans, and even others' opinions about us. It's like freeing ourselves from a burden, allowing us to flow more lightly through life's uncertainties. And you know what's even more amazing? Accepting impermanence doesn't mean passively resigning to fate. On the contrary, it means embracing change as an ally. It's learning to adapt flexibly to circumstances and finding growth opportunities where others see only losses. When we understand that everything is temporary, we can appreciate each moment more intensely. We value more the small joys of daily life, the smiles of friends, the moments of peace and tranquility. Life becomes a continuous learning journey, where each challenge strengthens us and each farewell reminds us of the preciousness of what we had. Therefore, my friends, I invite you to embrace impermanence as a wisdom that frees us from the weight of unrealistic expectations. Let's learn to live with gratitude for what we have now, knowing that everything can change at any moment. It's in this balance between acceptance and action that we find true inner peace and the ability to grow, regardless of external circumstances. In the Stoics' teachings, we find a guide to living with more wisdom and compassion. They invite us to look beyond appearances and seek a deeper understanding of life and ourselves. May each of us incorporate this vision into our daily lives, finding strength in acceptance and courage in change. Thus, I invite you to reflect on how you can apply this wisdom in your own lives. How can we embrace impermanence not as a threat but as an opportunity to live more authentically and fully? The answer lies within each of us, ready to be discovered and lived. A word on self-knowledge and self-development. My friends, one of the most important journeys we can undertake in this life is the journey within ourselves. The Stoics teach us that self-knowledge is not just about knowing our preferences or fears but understanding deeply who we are, our core values, and how we can grow as individuals. Just imagine, each of us possesses a rich and complex inner world, full of potentials waiting to be discovered. Self-knowledge allows us to explore this world, uncover our deepest motivations, and understand how our experiences have shaped who we are today. The Stoics invite us to ask difficult questions, confront our own limitations, and embrace our virtues. It's not about judging ourselves but cultivating a compassionate understanding of ourselves. It's as if we're saying, I am willing to truly know myself, with all my imperfections and potentials. And the most interesting thing is that this journey of self-knowledge never ends. As we live and learn, we are constantly evolving. The Stoics encourage us to seek continuous self-development, to seek new knowledge, skills, and experiences that challenge us to grow. When we commit to self-development, we are investing in our own future. It's like building a solid foundation to face life's challenges with more confidence and wisdom. It's not just about accumulating knowledge but applying this knowledge to become better in everything we do. And do you know what's most exciting? Self-development allows us to contribute significantly to the world around us. When we grow as individuals, we can inspire and help others do the same. It's like creating a positive chain of change, starting with ourselves. The Stoics remind us that true virtue comes not only from achieving great deeds but from living according to our highest principles every day. It's the consistency in pursuing personal excellence that defines us as people. And each small step towards self-development brings us closer to this ideal. Therefore, I invite you to embrace self-development as a journey of continuous discovery and growth. No matter where you are now, there is always room to grow, learn, and become the best version of yourself. It's a challenging journey but filled with rewards that go beyond what we can imagine. May each of us commit to learning more about who we are, developing our talents, and facing our fears with courage. May we become leaders of our own lives, guided by the wisdom of the Stoics and the determination to reach our true potential. Thus, may this invitation to self-development be a constant reminder that we are capable of great things and we commit to our own evolution. Let's explore the depths of our being together and transform this knowledge into positive action for the world around us.